In this video, I'm going to tell you some techniques using which you can transition very smoothly from a software engineer to a data scientist. Also, in the end, I'm going to list some career paths which will be best for you, so make sure you stick till the end to know those. Being a data scientist is not just a profession, it's a different way of looking at data. Once you get to know that how deep and insightful information data can give you, then your whole perspective towards data changes. First of all, I have a very good news for you. There has never been a better time. With the advancements made in the field of artificial intelligence recently, it has given rise to unending demand for the data scientists because more and more companies are basing their business decisions on this insightful information provided by the data. Even though the path to becoming a data scientist is very daunting and challenging for a person, but it will become very easier for you if you are already a software engineer and you know programming. I'm going to list a few points. If you follow that, you will become a data scientist very smoothly and easily. But before jumping into it, let's see what's the difference between a data scientist and a data engineer, because data engineers are mostly confused with the data scientists. The difference is that the data engineers focus on architecting and setting up the infrastructure for the data generation, while on the other hand, data scientists, they use that complex data and apply complex algorithms on that data and come up with hypotheses and try to locate patterns using which the companies base their business decisions on. So data scientist is more of a research kind of role where they use analytical and statistical reasoning to locate patterns in the huge data sets. PhD students get more advanced training in statistical analysis and plotting, the hypothesis formation with the graphing techniques and investigative techniques. So due to that, they have a little easier chance than software engineers. To make the transitions, we'll need the following skills. The most important skill is programming language for sure. So R and Python, these are two very useful programming languages for these, because coming up with the complex algorithms, it becomes very easier with these languages. So I would suggest to have a grasp of at least one of these. Then you'll need to grasp data analysis, data aggregation and modeling with the SQL. And one of the most important skill is learning some big data technology like Hadoop or Apache Spark. As we know, statistics and statistical analysis is also very important as in being a data scientist. So definitely grasp those. Along with that, general mathematical skills like algebra, calculus, regression, integration, these are also very important skills to have. While we know hypothesis generation and analysis is important, equally important are the presentation skills like plots, graphs, and reasoning. Definitely have a product way of thinking. What makes a product successful and how to think about the product strategy, that's also great to have. Another very important skill is the extract, transform, and load, which is called ETL. So that's a huge plus for data generation pipelines. So now you know all the skills which are required. So in terms of transitioning your career, here are a few paths which I have jotted down to transition your career smoothly from being a software engineer to a data scientist. So one of the paths is you can do a master's degree in statistics, in predictive analysis, in machine learning. That will be a lot helpful, because the more you will know about the challenges faced by the machine learning engineers or the data engineers, that would be great in your success. So while having a degree in data engineering or machine learning is great, but even if you don't get a degree, you can try to get a job as a data engineer. That will give you a chance to work along with the data scientists, and you will get to know more about how data scientists work and kind of challenges and hardships or complex work they do. Along with that, it will also give you a chance to learn data science techniques, which will just make it much more smoother for you to transition your career to a data scientist, given any opportunity arises in the same company or if you transition to a different company. One of the very important thing you can do is you can get a course from Udemy, Coursera, Udacity, or any other online platform. These are great courses taught by experts in those fields, and then you can practice those skills with the real life data sets using the websites like Kaggle, or you can Google. There should be a lot more other websites unknown to me. And once you get a grasp of it, Do definitely do your side projects and do contribute to open source. So contributing to open source is a huge plus once you try to transition to a different career. So trust me, even the companies like the bigger companies, Google, Facebook, they don't worry about what degree you are having. If you are contributing to open source, that's what they all need, and they will know your skill set using your contributions, and you will get great jobs very easily. One of the very important thing you can do is to take part in the data challenges offered by Facebook. What they do there is that they give you a challenge, and once they have submissions from different engineers, they look into the submissions and try to figure out which ones are the top most skilled people in those fields, and they hired those ones. Similarly, Google holds a challenge which is to hire data scientists, so definitely check those out. Most of the finance companies, they deal with the huge data sets, and they have much of the work similar to the big data and what data scientists do. So try to get a job in financial engineering. It will complement your skill set and make it even more smoother. So all this information may be sounding super hard and complex, but trust me, it's not very hard to transition from being a software engineer to a data scientist, because you already have an upper hand than non-technical people. Hope this information helps you. If you like the video, please like it, and please let me know in the comment section if I missed any point or you want to add something else. Thanks for watching. See you next time.